Hey, yo, peace, peace. Juice the metaphysical. I'm back in the building with some more content for y'all. So, what I'm about to do right on this video, we're going back to R Space. It's been a while since I did a reaction video to R Space, right? So, R Space, his channel, that's the name of his channel on YouTube. Anybody who don't watch like some of my videos in the past, you don't see me react to these videos. That's from R Space. What he does is he reads off stories right from Reddit, infidelity stories, and he basically just reads them off and put on his channel, right? So so what we about to do on this video, right? Y'all know how I rock, man. I love to give reactions to relationships, man. We could learn a lot from a relationship. You know, the true essence of a relationship is the art of relating. How well do you relate with your significant other? How well do y'all relate? How well do y'all resonate, right? Resonance is a love language. Facts. They always say opposites attract. You hear that? Who I don't know who the fuck said that opposite attract. Who said that? Like, man, them sayings that's been around for ages. I don't know, like the originator of that saying. I don't know. They say opposites attract. However, that is true, but that's only true to a certain degree. You gotta have resonance. Resonance and reciprocation, if y'all ask me, is one of the greatest forms of love language. Resonance. This is why most people get in a relationship with people that's in like in their circle, as far as when it comes to people that's in, like, let's say you're in the field of law, right? You're a lawyer, or you're a lawyer's aide, you're a secretary in the law firm. You study law, you're a probation officer, you a police officer, correction officer. Most people tend to be in relationships, whether if the relationship is they put a title on a relationship, or they're sleeping around with each other, cheating or creeping. It's resonance, right? They're in the same field. It's the same thing that applies to doctors and nurses. I guarantee a lot of people in the medical field, but they be getting in. I don't care if they married or not, or the relationship or not. It's resonance. That's why I tell people it's important to be with someone who resonate with you, right? So if you someone who love to drink, or you love to do drugs, you would think it would be more beneficial to be in a relationship with someone who love to drink and love to do drugs with you, right? You would think that. That's resonance, because if a person doesn't like involve themselves in those type of things, that person is the ops. Yes, they're the ops. It's opposition energy. So they're going to be opposing the things that you want to do. They're going to be opposing them things with their actions, right? So they're going to tell you, "Oh, I don't like that you drink all the time, or I don't like that you smoke weed, or you engage in certain type of drugs." That's why an alcoholic need to be with an alcoholic. A crackhead should be with a crackhead. This is facts. I mean, y'all relate. It's resonance, right? This is why if you look at the celebrities, they mingle in that arena or that realm of celebrities. A lot of celebrities mess with each other, right? Either secretly or out in the open. However, they resonate. That goes for athletes too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it is what it is, man. And reciprocation. You gotta have reciprocation, all right? So what we're about to do in this video is, I'm about to get my reaction, right? Because I'm not a relation guru, but I know a lot when it comes to relationships. I feel like I do. Maybe y'all feel like I don't. It is what it is. We don't judge around here. I didn't go to law school. We don't judge. Some of y'all who probably watch this video never went to law school. We don't judge, you feel me? So, we're going on R Space. The name of this video is Wife of 3 Years Did the Unthinkable Things. All right. Wife of 3 years just did unthinkable things. So y'all know how I'm about to rock, about to do a reaction. Tell him where he went wrong. Tell him where he went right. All right. So let's do it.
What's up, R Space fans? Today, we've got a little bit of a longer story, but it just keeps updating and updating. Stick around, because it's pretty good, all the way to the end. The lead-off title is, My wife of nearly 3 years has done unthinkable things. 2 weeks out of D-Day, Please help me. 30 male. A bit of background. I'm 30 male, and my wife is 20.
Hey, y'all gotta realize when people post these stories on Reddit, right? I kind of feel them because honestly, them posting these stories or their personal experiences is a form of healing. This is their form of venting, right? A lot of people don't have money to afford a therapist, and sometimes when you're going through things in your relationship, especially when you're married, because when you're married to someone, 9 times out of 10, that person you're married to done met family, right? And the smart thing to do is not tell your family everything you go through in your relationship, especially if you know you're not going nowhere. Especially if whatever that person's doing or they're not doing, if you know at the end of the day you're not going anywhere, you gonna still be with that person. Don't tell your family anything. Don't do that because what's gonna happen is your family gonna start looking at the person you with side eye, and it's gonna be awkward when they come like when it's family gatherings and when y'all come together maybe for holidays. It's gonna be awkward because you ran your mouth, and that goes for both. Like I don't give a fuck you male or woman. Like don't run your mouth. So I gotta respect those who put their stories on Reddit. You feel me? You let strangers tell your story. They don't know you.
Female. We've been married 3 years and together for nearly 6 total. No children, no real assets whatsoever. More debt than there is cash in our checking. We rent a house, and I'm the primary breadwinner.
Hold on. So he 30, she 25. Married 3 years together for nearly 6. No children? That's a red flag right there. I'm sorry. That's a red flag right there, man. If a woman, listen, fellas, if a woman love you, she want to have your child. That's just facts, man. That's just facts. Well, maybe she can't have children, but I feel like he would have said that because he said no children. I mean, who knows? But if she can't have children, that's cool. But if she can, that's a red flag, man. Trust me, if a chick love you, she want to have your child. You know how many chicks want to have my child? I'm in a relationship with them. Like a lot of chicks want to have my child. I wasn't in a relationship with them, but they wanted my child. So the fact that you married and your wife won't give you a child, red flag.
Bringing home roughly 4K a month, and she nets around 1.5K. I work my butt off to provide her with the life she's accustomed to, and now facing the unthinkable. My work family is pretty tight knit. A coworker of nearly 3 years invited me to join in a recreational soccer league, which I've played in for 2 years now. My wife would attend every soccer game of mine, which I thought was a show of support for me, but in the back of my mind, I thought she just went for the alcohol that went hand in hand with it. Most nights I had games, I would take it very light on the alcohol, but she, as a spectator, would get pretty loose during the games and ride home with me. Pretty frequently, after the games, a few of the guys and girls would get together at different places to hang out into the night. A few of the times, we all came back to my place, or we'd go to a bar, pizza joint, etc. Well, a couple of weeks ago, a group of them were going to get together at one of the guys' houses a city away from me. I told them all after the game that I apologized, we wouldn't be going. I had work early the next morning. Well, on the ride home, she texted one of the guys I considered as being a buddy, asking him to give her a ride over there. She asked me if it was okay for her to go while I was driving home, and I said,
Hold on, she texted one of the guys, so she got the guy's number. I mean, I think it's cool to have. Is it? Is it like I'm kind of like in the middle. Is it cool if your friends have your girl's or your husband's number, your girl or your girlfriend, your boyfriend's number? Is that cool, y'all? I mean, I could see both sides, right? I could see both sides. Like, if you're not insecure, yes, they can have it. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't care, but every friend ain't your friend. Every family member ain't your family member. So I'm just saying, she texts the buddy saying to pick to give her a ride to the party. And that's the thing. Once again, you remember at the beginning of the video, I said resonance. So we're barely into the story. However, the wife saying like she's a partier. She let a party. So if the husband's not like that, you can see the conflict. Because the husband want her to be home. She want to go party. resonance. If he let a party, she let a party. Yeah, you feel me?
No, I have work in the morning, and I want to be with you tonight. She gave me the angry alcohol silent treatment, and upon arriving home, I pulled in the
Red
drive,
flag.
and a car pulled up in front of the house. It was my buddy. She had made the executive decision to go to this party, and I was
Mm,
pissed. I went to my buddy's car and told him I'm not okay with this and to leave. But then my wife got out of my car and into his. They drove away. In my
disrespect.
rage, I plugged in the dead iPad I had bought for her some years earlier. It was old, but I knew it was connected to her messaging social media accounts. I saw exactly where she was and tried staying up until I finally fell asleep that night around 3 a.m., and she still wasn't home. When I woke the next
She was at home at 3 a.m. I listen, man, fellas. I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of them I was involved with wanted to be around me. Like I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, like trying to make a scene like I'm the goat or I'm just the best she ever had. I'm not saying that. However, I was always around women who wanted to be with me. I don't remember ever being in a relationship where a woman was out all night and you know what I'm saying, she came home like late in the hours. I can't recall. I'm over here thinking like I can't recall that. Is that a red flag, y'all? I feel like it is, man, personally, because the fact that I never experienced it, I feel like it is. However, we can't just jump the gun, right? Relationship is about appreciation, not possession. Sometimes you gotta let people be free. But I feel like that's a red flag. And she drinking?
morning, she was in our bed. I didn't know when she had come home. I got up, got ready for work, and left that morning without waking her or kissing her goodbye. The first and only time that had ever happened. I wanted her to know
That's
I was
cat,
pissed.
man. He
Well,
didn't do
before
that.
I left for work, I grabbed the iPad and threw it in my
So you try to
briefcase.
tell me in six
I got to
years,
work that
that's the
day,
first
and
time you ain't
after a
never
meeting and a few
kissed her
phone calls,
goodbye? Come
I
on,
pull out
cuz.
the iPad and see it light up with a notification from a messaging app. Buddy is typing. I open the app and see a horrific exchange of messages that are supposed to self destruct. But this app version must have been outdated, as I was able to witness in real time their conversation, recanting the night before, where Buddy is making references to them making love and other guys that had fun last night. I dang near lost it, but then it got worse. I watch as my wife instructs Buddy to send her a video of him masturbating, which he obliged to do, and I unfortunately witnessed. I ran out of my office and into the bathroom and vomited profusely. I was shaking from what I just witnessed and got permission to leave work for the day. After taking several hours to chill the hell out, I was legitimately afraid I was going to hurt someone or myself. I drive home and find her still sleeping on the bed. I put my stuff down and ask her to come downstairs. I sat across from her.
Hey, I already knew, man. Like, first of all, fellas, when you dealing with a woman who engaged in a lot of alcohol, y'all gotta realize alcohol and drugs alters your mind. It alters your mindset. So a lot of times when people do things when they're under the influence of rather alcohol and drugs, they're more vulnerable and they're more gullible. That's just facts, right? That's just facts. So if they in the right situation that they feel that's right, even if they in a relationship, they're gonna do what they want to do. Fast. So I'm not even shocked, man. I'm not even shocked. He said this is the first time that happened. Like he said, they was married 3 years, together 6 years. The first, I think that's cap. I feel like it been happening. Like sometimes we ignore the signs because we're oblivious. I feel like it's been happening. Like this, like if she acted like this, like she just ain't start acting like this overnight. Nah, this is something that's been happening, right? And she was messing with one of the soccer players that's on the team. I be telling y'all fellas, look, man, if you hang with a group of guys, right? Let's say your group, your friends, you got a lot of male friends. That y'all gotta realize, man, when you want to be in a relationship with a woman, you got a lot of male friends. That could be a recipe for disaster, especially if that female come around and she's feeling a vibe from one of your friends. Y'all gotta realize A vibe is something that we can't control. And it's also something that we can't ignore. It's a vibe, it's an energetic connection. So that woman might be feeling some type of connection with one of your friends. This is the risk that you take when you have a lot of friends. That's why I tell fellas it's important if you got a lot of male friends before you get in a relationship with a woman. Because before you, like most people don't just, y'all, we just don't jump in a relationship. You go through the talking stages, you go through the dating stages. You got to bring that woman around your friends early, do it early in the relationship. So, and just watch her mannerisms, watch how she acting around your friends. That will determine everything. A lot of this could have been avoided if he would have let her meet her friends. It's facts. She asking for him to masturbate. Hey, she big going like fat Shay. She big going, man.
And asked her to tell me in detail everything that happened last night, which she did, but omitted any sort of sexual situations.
Why?
Just
I bet.
drinking, playing pool, and
I
talking.
bet.
That
Yeah,
was
that's what they
it.
do.
I then asked her when she spoke with Buddy last. She said she had messaged him back and forth a bit that morning, but nothing in particular. Then I dropped the bomb. Would your story change if you knew I watched the entire conversation you had with him this morning? She blew up into tears, and first thing out of her mouth was, "Are you leaving me?" She came clean and told me that she couldn't really remember that clearly.
You know why she said, "Are you leaving me?" Because he's the breadwinner. He said in the beginning of the video he made nearly 4K a month. She only made like 1.5 K a month. He's the breadwinner. That's why she was like, "Are you leaving me?" Man, listen. We always hear women say, "I want a man who protect and provide," and a lot of men feel like because you protect your woman, you provide for her, that she should be faithful. No, man, it's more than just protection and provision. It's more than that. Like, man, are you piping her out right? Are you connecting with her sexual needs and desires? Right? Do you make her laugh? Are you adventurous? Are you creative in the ways you do things with her? Like when y'all go out, is she having fun? Are you unpredictable? Are you are you spontaneous? These are things that matter. It's not, fellas. Y'all gotta realize just because you pay bills, that don't mean anything. You gotta do more. So just because you pay bills and you protect her, you have to do more in order to keep that woman. I'm just being 100. That's just, man. Listen, paying bills and protecting is it's a great thing, but if you're not doing things in other areas, like are they having enlightful conversations, right? That matters too. Because a woman be with you because of your money, but be cheating on you fast.
But she had sex with Buddy and another teammate last night, and
Oh,
that's all she could remember. It
she had sex with Buddy in another, so she got trained. Choo. She got trained. She been a hoe, man. Like, listen, man. She been a hoe, man. Hey, listen, man. Fellas, y'all gotta do background checks on these women. Y'all have to do background checks on these women. Like, I'm telling you, you have to do background checks on these women. Fellas, you have to do background checks on these women. Listen, man, I sold weed for 15 years, y'all. Anybody don't know, I sold weed for 15 years. I done seen women do the most. BB and the weed, man, I done seen women do the most. Women that's in relationships with niggas, women that were married, I done seen them come and cop weed and get trained while the husband's in the car waiting for her to come out. Facts, man. Like the things I seen while selling weed and for them 15 years, y'all gotta think the things I seen selling weed for 15 years would be the reason why that was kind of the reason why I never even want to be in a relationship ever. Cause I always thought like a lot of women are grimy. Not every woman like that. Cause there's a lot of women who came over, they was faithful to their nigga. But like 70%, they was going. She got trained. Listen, man, she a freak, man. And sometimes you could be in a relationship with a girl and your man's the people in your crew, they know she a freak, but they don't tell you she a freak, right? Like they just know she a freak, and they talk about her amongst each other. But when you ain't around, they don't talk about her. Them really ain't his friends. Cause if they was really his friends, they keep it real. Like nigga, your girl freak. She got trained, man. Ain't no coming back. I guarantee you, look, he's still in love with her. Once again, nothing wrong with that, but you could just tell he ain't have options like that. He didn't have options like that in his life. Maybe this was like his first, second girlfriend. When a man got options, you're not about to put up with this.
She have been with more guys, but she couldn't remember. I was disgusted.
Damn,
I
she could
asked
have
her if
been
this was
more
the first
guys.
time, and surprisingly, she told me that there had been other times. One time was even in my house while I was sleeping upstairs. That was it. I was so numb to it.
I'm done, man. I'm done. I'm listen. The other time, hold on. The level of disrespect. While he was upstairs sleeping, she was downstairs fucking. Ladies, like, man, ladies, man. If any ladies watching this, ladies, you can't even get mad if that man came down, caught y'all, and killed both of y'all. You can't even get mad. Like, let's be 100. I know that's weak. Yeah, that's weak for a nigga to put his hands on a woman, for a nigga to try to hurt a woman or kill her. Yes, that is weak. However, there's a lot of weak men out here. There's a lot of beta men out here. You can't even get mad at that point. Damn, that man is upstairs sleeping, you downstairs fucking? That's wild. Ah, man, I can't even want to listen to this no more. Y'all want to listen to this, man? Like, that's crazy. Hey, she don't respect him, man.
I helped her pack a bag, and she left the house to go stay with family, and she pleaded for me not to tell anyone. I was alone in my horror story, and I'm now 2 weeks out from D-Day.
Hey, listen, fellas, whenever a woman tell you, like, whenever she do you wrong, right, and her response, please don't tell your family, that's a form of manipulation. That's one of the biggest form of manipulation, because what she's trying to do is she know that your family are going to keep it real with you, and your family could be the decisive factor in order for you to make a change. That's why a lot of women say, please don't tell your family, because they know your family go keep it real. So they don't want you to be around people who keep it real with you, because apparently she's using him, man. For some, I think it's I don't think I know it's the money,
With no idea of what to do.
and it's crazy because the mother niggas fucking her, and they ain't paying her bills. They ain't giving her no money, right? He paying all the bills. He probably ain't even getting sex like that. He ain't saying on his video, but she brought a nigga in the house. She even told him, like, she could have took that to the grave. Like, the fact that she was bold enough to say, yeah, while you was upstairs asleep, I was fucking a nigga downstairs. She don't care about you, dog. I ain't gonna lie, fellas. If a woman is that bold enough to admit something like that, she don't care about you, man. So listen. I done took shit to the grave. I done been with women. I ain't never tell them shit, and I will never tell them shit. Fact, she could have did the same thing. She didn't though.
I really hope I don't take the cake for worst D-Day experience, but it's hard to think of anything worse than catching your wife in a gangbang scenario with guys you've welcomed into your lives, and to find out that this has been going on for months with at least one of the guys. Now she wants to blame it all on alcohol and swears she's going to start AA and wants to go through couples therapy. She wants us to come out of this together. I think it's a little too late, but I'm a chump and I feel the full range of PISD emotions, including guilt. I don't know why.
Hey, fellas, man, listen, fellas. It's important for you to be in your masculinity. When you're in your full divine masculinity, a woman won't like pull this shit off. She's disrespecting him in the worst way, and telling him we could work things out. She know he's a simp. She know he's a beta. What? You getting gang banged? Listen, it's one thing when your woman cheat on you, fellas, but she getting trained. She get passed around like a collection plate. All hey, like man, listen. Oh man, listen, y'all. Hey, listen, y'all gotta realize at this point, man, this is for entertainment purposes only. You feel me? Like this is wreck, y'all. This is wreck, man.
I have a meeting with an attorney tomorrow. I like to think I'm making the right move no matter how broken she is over being an alcoholic and really wanting to work this out.
She blaming the
I can't
alcohol
even
on that
talk to her
shit, man.
without imagining her being the
Listen,
lunch meat in a douche
she
sandwich.
been like that.
I
The
can't
alcohol
trust her.
just enhance
I'm
it.
disgusted by her actions. Repeated. I deserve a heck of a lot better than that. And I'm not perfect. But why in the hell do I feel so guilty? There's no reconciling
Because she
this, right?
manipulated you.
I'm not the
Make you
bad
feel
guy,
like
am
you're the
I?
bad guy. That's what women
Any
do.
support or words
And
of
men do
wisdom
that too.
are
Men do
very
that
much
too.
appreciated. I feel like an idiot writing this all out and seeing it so clearly, but it's not easy to just stop caring about the person you are completely and fully blindsided by. Please take it easy on me. Before we get into the next update, I can assure you that you are not the bad guy. I don't accept alcohol as an excuse either. She cheated multiple times with multiple people.
Hey man, listen, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, man. This video is 39 minutes long. I'm at the 6 minute mark right now, so I don't want to listen to this shit anymore. I'm sorry. Listen, if y'all want to go listen to this, go on my man's R Space page, and this video was uploaded. Let me see. This video was uploaded. Hold on, y'all. Let me see this. Video was uploaded 4 years ago, right? 4 years ago, and November 26, 2020. So you would have to scroll down on his channel to watch the full video. But listen, I don't watch this shit, man. Like, listen, man. Like, this is Simpology 101. He's beta, which, once again, fellas, this is why it's important that y'all experience multiple women. It's important that most men should experience multiple women. Because if you don't experience multiple women, like, you'll come across a woman and you'll think she the one, but you have no experience. You have no knowledge of how women really move. And fellas, we all are victim to this, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you lack certain awareness and you lack certain wisdom, it's easy for a woman to manipulate you and pull things over your eyelids because you don't know any better. She was getting trained. She was getting trained, y'all. Like, she was fucking niggas on the couch while he was upstairs asleep. That's crazy. That's listen, man. And I know my real players watching this, they gonna be like, yeah, that's crazy. But listen, man, there's people who go through this shit every day, right? So I'm not about to downplay him. I'm not about to like disrespect him. No, he need to learn. And sometimes we be in relationships. Sometimes when you're in relationships, it's meant for you to learn more about you and not about your partner, right? You need to learn more about you. And a lot of times when we get more knowledge of self, it's because of we're relating to others, whether it's family, whether it's coworkers, whether it's strangers, whether it's friends or a significant other. The fact that you're relating with someone else, if you use the relationship correctly, right, you will learn more about yourself. And I hope this guy learn more about himself, man. Facts. Listen, fellas, whenever you got a crew of niggas, bring that woman around. I don't care. Like, you just met her. Don't try to hide her from your niggas. That's lame. Bring that woman around. See how she reacts. That's a clear indicator if she's a bop or she like to hop around. And listen, we're not gonna hoe shame. No, a woman, that's her pussy. She can do what she want with her pussy. I don't give a fuck. But when you get in a relationship with a woman who has a high sex drive, you're kind of trying to put handcuffs on that pussy because she might want to fuck around. In the back of her head, she might be looking at your niggas like, ooh, I'll fuck him, and him. But she ain't saying that to you because you the one that fell in love. Facts. And a lot of times when people do shit, it's because they don't want to hurt your feelings. But if that guy would have had awareness, he would have seen that from the jump. So we're not going to blame him. He just lacked awareness. But if he would holler at Juice the Metaphysical, he'd get all the game. Like, I got the game. I got y'all. All right. So, man, listen, I'm not about to even play no more of that video. It's a wrap, man. I'm 30 minutes in. That's it. Hey, we gonna do another reaction video. All right. So I just want to add enlightenment. I want to add wisdom and knowledge, especially to my men, because I want men to give their best to a woman. And I realize that in America, women divorce men over a 70% rate. So the fact that women are initiating divorce, and we all know it's the woman that wants to be married, facts. In most cases, none. It's a woman pressuring that nigga to marry her. And then she initiate divorce? That's wild. Ladies, why y'all do that? Hey, listen, any lady that's watch this video, drop in the comments. Why y'all do that? Y'all will pressure a nigga into marrying y'all, then initiate divorce. That's crazy. But anyway, I get it though, all right? So, hey, Juice the Metaphysical, I'm out. Peace, love, and light. Until the next time, peace. One.